Time to continue Borderlands. This is day 2. We'll be doing playthrough 2 and the DLCs this time. In between the last day of recording and today, I did DLC 4, Claptrap's Robo Revolution, so that I could get access to the gift shop, upgrade my weapons to go into playthrough 2 with more stuff. So, let's begin. Before I actually move on to playthrough 2, let me show you what the gift shop is. So basically, you play through the whole DLC, which realistically is only about half an hour. The DLC is really, really short. And then you get access as payment to a room full of chests that every time you respawn in, the chests will respawn. And it's one of the best ways to upgrade your stuff. So let me just run over to it so I can demo where it's at. It's a hell of a lot easier to get there when you're playing as Lilith, that's for sure, because you can phase walk. But you know, I got quite a few cool new weapons. I got a couple of new mashes. So this one does 264 damage times 7. But it only has 2 in the chamber. But I did get this one, which is an equalizer masher that regens my ammo as well, so I'll never run out of ammo. So I got an equalizer masher with a scope. I got a Jacobs masher. I got this Liquid Orion sniper, which shoots lightning, and a double anarchy that will probably shred anything in front of me because double anarchies are the best weapons in the game. So here's the room full of chests. Took me a minute to run here. Let me just run around and open it all up. Sadly, a lot of it is almost always alien guns, which are completely useless. But maybe we'll get something good this run. I did quite a few runs to try and get some cool stuff. Okay, starting off over here. So 2 legendaries in this chest. A Violator and a Firehawk. I don't even look at most things because they're useless. A Thanatos. 792 damage is crazy. As you can see, this would be a really good way of upgrading your stuff. The next time we come here will be towards the end of playthrough 2 to get some high-level stuff. Yeah. I'm not likely to find anything to replace what I'm currently using because what I'm currently using is really good. Desert Anaconda, another Firehawk, and another Anaconda. What's with all the duplicates? How strange. But yeah, that's the gist of it. And technically it's infinite money as well, because I could pick everything up here and sell it to one of these vendors straight away. Okay, so beginning playthrough 2. It is literally playthrough 1, but the enemies scale up. Although, granted, I think I'm still going to be a few levels ahead of them, because I'm level 40 and the scaling in the game doesn't quite work perfectly. But what we're going to do is, rather than doing all the side stuff this time, I'm going to do the DLC instead. And that should be on level, or more on level. I did all the side stuff in playthrough 1, and we do the DLC in playthrough 2. That's typically the move. It does, however, mean we also have to sit through these long-winded tutorials at the beginning of the game again, which isn't fun. Okay, what enemy... Yeah, I'm 8 levels ahead of the enemies, which means it doesn't matter what I shoot them with, they're going to explode. Great. It's going to take a while, so what I'll do is I'm going to powerhouse the main story quests, and by the time I've done maybe 5 story quests, they'll be more on level with me, and we'll be... less overpowered. But this is what I'm saying, where the level scaling in Borderlands 1's not great. I would have to have neglected stuff for them to be on level. You know, if that other masher, the weaker one, it's still mega strong, but if that was able to turn people to mush, this one's going to turn them into fountains of giblets when I shoot them in the head. Yep, just completely eviscerated. Just gone. It does too much damage for them to be able to do a thing. I thought so. In fact, it does enough damage to do that even if I don't shoot them in the head. Like, they have no chance. It's so powerful. Hi, TK. Buying some grenades. Hi, Nine Toes. Bye, Nine Toes. Hi, TK. Bonehead has to go. How did he survive that? We have a car now. Hey, look, it's the place from the movie. Hi, Shep. I had a dog called Shep once. He was a good dog. Hey, look, guys. It's The Rock. Ooh. Ah, there goes his career. Hi, Sledge. Bye, Sledge. Now we've got to do that really not fun mission again where we destroy cars. Yay. But at least, like I say, we are power-assing it. If you don't do side quests, the game's short. The only reason we're able to not do side quests right now is because of the fact that we were way higher level. Granted, if you notice, the enemy levels are catching up to us. They're catching up fast. Hang on. Can I hit you from there? I can. Just about. Although you've moved. Usually my method is stand here and wait. Right, now we've got to deal with Mad Mel again, the car boss, which, good thing is, the cars don't seem to scale quite as linearly with our experience, so he's dead. Well, we're at New Haven already. What point in the last video were we here? It was a while in. Oh, level up. Oh, hi, Tanis. Notice how you're not nearly 70 years old. Oh, also, we're finally not far enough in the plot that the enemies are on level now. If not slightly higher, actually. So, it might be time to start doing side stuff again soon. Or, take a detour into the DLC. We'll come out of the DLC's higher level, and then probably be high enough level to finish the rest. We'll see. Hi, Crom. Well, I'm not sure what's happened here, because it says Crom's gone, Crom's turret's gone, but he's still stood here. I've never seen this happen before. Bye, Crom. Okay, I'm now 3 levels underneath the required level for the main story. So to get the rest of the levels, because again I'm not doing the side quests because I did them in the first playthrough, time to do some DLC. We're going to do the zombie DLC, which is one of my favourite DLCs in gaming. The Zombie Island of Dr. Ned. So, mental note, we're level 43 and about 2/3 at the beginning of this. The gist of this DLC is basically very simple. Zombies. Quite a few of them. Shoot them in the head for lots of damage. And yeah, a lot of experience too, considering how many there are. That's the gist of it. There are werewolves as well. Well, were-skags, because, you know, skags. It is times like this where me having infinite ammo, very helpful. Well, infinite ammo on magnums anyway, because my class mod regenerates ammo for them, and so does my gun. So I will not run out of ammo for the whole DLC, which is lovely. Or for however long I use this gun for. I just really enjoy the vibes of this DLC. It's dark, it's dingy, it's Halloween themed, you know. I like Halloween themed things. Yeah, I'm one of them. Which is good, because, you know, it's October 1st as I'm recording this. But, yeah, just kill zombies. Lots of them. I'm pretty sure this did actually get a standalone release as well, so you could play it without actually having played the rest of the game, which I don't quite understand how that would have worked. I've never done that. Maybe generate a random character at a certain level. That's typically how things like that work in gaming. Level up. Maxed out capstone, 2 of them. Now I'm going to run out of stuff to level up. So, you know I mentioned werewolves? Well, here you go. A were-skag. I was about to say unlikely to last very long, but no, you're actually tanking some damage, you. Okay. You're lasting longer than half the bosses I've fought at this point. And you do have the ability to regenerate, so I need to get you... Oh my god, your entire health bar came back. Okay. Hang on. Where's my DPS gun? Oh, wow. Bro is strong. I have never taken this... Do I have a fire gun? Fire destroys these things. You. This will be problem solved real quick. If the thing would actually ignite. Whatever happened to my, there. It's underleveled, but fire's fire. Yeah, look. Gone now. We've been to New Haven, we've been to Old Haven, now we're going to Dead Haven. Which, to be fair, is just a reskinned Old Haven. But, yeah. Cool reuse of areas from the main game, but, reskinning them. Should have just leveled up. Yep, level 45. Right, what are we going to level up this time? We've got a Call of Duty Zombies-esque segment now where we just got to survive for a few rounds. Shouldn't take too long, especially because of the fact that we have such a powerful weapon for this type of enemy. They just explode, and you got to remember every shot I fire is 7 shots. Sometimes it's 14 if one of my skills activates. And sometimes they have a chance to do double damage. Just, again, more skills. Cool stuff. You know, kind of ironic that right now I'm dealing with zombies, because tomorrow I'm going to see the 20th anniversary of Shaun of the Dead at the cinema, which I'm really looking forward to. Shaun of the Dead is one of the best films ever. Again, it's a film that when I was a child I watched, and I remember having nightmares at the time. I watched a lot of stuff and played a lot of stuff as a young kid that I shouldn't have done. I was 6 watching Shaun of the Dead, because 2004, yeah. To be fair, this DLC does the whole wait for the thing and fend off zombie waves thing like 5 times. Like the DLC, it's maybe an hour, like we're nearly done now, and we've done this many times, but it's fun, because it's satisfying to constantly see the numbers popping up like the XP per zombie. It's why we're leveling up pretty fast. Like we're, what, 45 and a half? What were we when we came in here? 42 and 3/4, something like that? Maybe? I don't know. Either way, it'll be enough that we don't need to worry about main quests, side quests for a while, especially considering in a couple of more main quests we're going to get to the Rack Hive again, which is the best source of experience, so we'll just have to kill that a couple of times if we end up underleveled at any point. But, yep. It's so satisfying with the critical hits. Just dropping bodies. Someone should keep count of how many zombies this is. It's many. And there's tons of them. Oh, we got the Tankenstein over there. Hang on, which is kind of a boss. Let's see if it even makes it over to me. See if we can drop it before it gets here. There's another one on my right. Don't you throw your barrels at me. That's him gone. And we leveled up again. Working my way down to this one, because this will increase reload speed 8% per level, which is 40% once it's leveled up. Oh, also, more wereskags, but these ones, way less powerful versus the boss one we fought earlier on that barely dropped. I don't know why he was so strong. Hey guys, final boss time with Dr. Ned. And we're done. Nice. That's it.
It's not over yet.
Okay, Dr. Ned Phase 2 with his transformed version. Once again, still isn't really much of a threat, especially with how powerful we are, but it'll be over quick. And this is the end of the DLC. And there's no real reward for this one. A lot of the DLCs have rewards for the end of them, skill points, a loot room. This has nothing. So, yeah, this was the first DLC for Borderlands, so yeah, it's one of my favourites. Just, it's fun. And that's it. Done. Okay, now we're back on level with the story. We can start working our way through the remaining story missions, which, to be fair, not too many of. Level 47. Oh, and for anyone wondering, something cool that the game does is there's a secret third playthrough that's not really a third playthrough. Playthrough 2.5 is what it's often nicknamed, where once you beat the main story of the game, every enemy in the game gets leveled up to your level. Which is why, if you're going to do the side quests in playthrough 2, you should probably save them until the very end, because, well, once every enemy is on your level, they're then giving you the max experience possible. So right now, for example, I'm level 47. We're nearing the end of the main story, but I'm still 22 levels away from the level cap. But through the DLC and through the side quests and the enemies that will be on level once the story's done, you'll hit level 69. Although this fella is arguably the best source of experience in the game, because you can, even all the way up to level 69, like, kill this thing 2 or 3 times and you'll get a level. Notice how this time he's not just the Rat Hive, he's the awesome Rat Hive. And the dog's barking. What's going on? The dog should not be barking, my girlfriend's down there with it. Granted, this thing has some pretty mental health pool, but again, we don't run out of ammo, and for some reason stood on here it can't hit me. Yep, that was an entire half a level just for 1 kill. We're now once again at that part where we've got to destroy cars, so I'm going to get out of the car and shoot them. Oh wow. Really? Yeah, that's why I hate these levels. So I just got ran over and insta-killed. That cost me $508,000. Well, we finally had a crash. At least that means I'll get my textures back. I guess it finally ran out of memory, because I'm pretty sure that's the problem. There's some sort of memory leak, and at that point I hadn't closed the game for like 2 in real life days. I can't believe we're back here already. Hey Hans and Franz, which this guy's headshot box is messed up, like completely. It's because they stretched out his hitbox, so I don't think his hitbox is where it's supposed to be. So, good thing I've got mashes where it doesn't matter too much. Get out my face. Bro's 2 levels higher than me as well. And then his friend, at least this one's got a normal bruiser hitbox. Well, normal-ish. Bro has got so much health. Right. Flint. Hi, Tannis. And now we're dealing with the aliens again, which, they're the great experience, because you gotta remember, we ignore their big shields. For anyone wondering why the dog's barking, it's because we've got some workmen around fixing stuff in the living room, and she's in my partner's office, and she doesn't like that she can't leave. Big room, lots of aliens. It won't matter though, because we got our sniping pistol that can just decimate them. Like, that was a badass one. That should have been so much harder than it was. Oh, you sniping me? I'll snipe you. And you. There's a level. That's level 51, so now we're beyond the original level cap when the game came out. It was 50. And then I think it was pushed to 61, and then to 69, because Borderlands thinks they're funny. I'm literally just stealing the alien kills because they're the experience. Okay, entering the final area, just shy of 50, just past 51. I reckon we should get to 52 before the final boss. And there's 52. Final boss time. Luckily, this should go smoother than the last time, because last time we relied on that SMG that we got really late game. Ooh, he's higher level than we are. Okay. Hang on, let's see if we can get a kill skill activated through one of them. Do a bit more damage. This shouldn't take too long. He is taking some massive damage, even though he's a higher level. As you can see, still the most engaging boss fight you could ever ask for. Shoot one of them things for some extra damage from my kill skills and reload speed. Come on. Really? Really? And that's the final boss. Let's get it put on the game log again. So this is what, the 8th time that we've beaten Borderlands 1 this year. So four separate play characters, I guess. Yeah. Although I'm not done yet because I'm going to do 2 more of the DLCs and hit level 69. But yeah, first game of October complete. Right then, let's see what we got this time from the legendary chest. We got the mugshot again. We started the first playthrough with that. An Iridian sniper rifle, which awful. We didn't quite hit level 53. A better shield in every way. Nope. Nope. Masher? Still on the lookout for a better masher. Ooh, 238. What's that compared to? That is decent, but the fire rate's too slow and the capacity's way too low. Let's begin our next DLC. This is the one that I ran through before, so the rewards for this one are an extra skill point and the access to the gift shop. Hi Tanis! Still not 70 then. So this area in the DLC, the map just has question marks all over it and it doesn't lead you in the right way. The trick is to follow the lights. Follow the lights through the caves, you find the way out. It's pretty simple. Something this DLC does is make us refight bosses from other parts of the game or DLCs. This is a DLC 2 boss, or DLC 3. We'll fight him properly later. General Nox Prime rather than General Nox Trap. Great experience, we'll level up from him. We can just keep staggering him though and he can't do much. Level up! And he dropped nothing of value, as always. But another level. And look who else is back. Dr. Ned from the zombie DLC, but this time in his human form. And 3 levels higher than me. This is going to take a while. It is absolutely crazy how powerful this revolver still is, considering it's a level 30 revolver. That guy went flying. And I've been using it for ages. Like if I'm nearly level 55. If I had a level 55 version of this gun, these things would be just turned to dust. Okay, so that was nearly a better masher, but not enough damage. It might be better in every way than this one. Yeah, I bet that's got a really fast reload speed too. Doesn't feel any perceivable difference. But it's another masher. We're also being given bosses that weren't even bosses in the main game, but should have been, but ended up... So, this was supposed to be the final boss, but she got taken out by the Destroyer in a cutscene, so now we're fighting her here. She hits hard too. So, be careful. Yep, really hard. Great. It doesn't help that we're still under-leveled. Pretty sure her health won't come back, because I'm definitely not surviving. Oh, and not only does the DLC bring back previous bosses, it does it more than once. So we've got General Nox Trap again, which means at least half a level when he's gone. Lovely stuff. Why he's weaker than the steel one, I don't know, but... And there he goes. Come on, bro. Go to sleep. Night-night. That was nearly a full level. And here we have the Undead Ned Trap thing from the Zombie Island DLC again. And there he goes. Another level. The game makes you think you're going to fight the Destroyer again, but then, sadly, it's just Commandant Steele again, who we only fought a few minutes ago. Sadly. Okay, time for the final area of the final DLC of Borderlands 1, and it takes place at the very start of the game, in the very first area. But before we do that, we've got a couple of chests to take a look at. Ooh. Ah, that was nearly very cool. A fire equalizer. Sadly, you cannot get elemental matches, I don't believe. And our final boss is a giant Claptrap, because of course it is. Who will probably take us down like 5 times. Because he doesn't have a critical hit spot and you just got to shoot this eye until he goes down. And he's got these turrets and he sends people after you and it's all a long-winded fight. I'll be back when it's done. I think this boss is awfully designed and I'm pretty sure it's glitched because you would think the giant red eye would be a critical hit spot, but it's not. It's the only spot you can actually hit. And you do like next to no damage shooting it. And he drops you so fast, but the good thing, and for some reason you bleed out immediately. The only good thing about it, and by the way I died like 7 times so far, is that his health does not come back, so it is just a war of attrition, just costing you lots and lots of money. He's also got these miniguns on the side of him, but again, he drops those as soon as he's facing you. So, yeah, this should be the winning round now. Alright, come on, finish this off. What? I can't stand this boss. This is an awful boss. This DLC was not liked by many people. The only redeeming factor is the rewards from it are some of the best loot in the game, or the ability to get the best loot in the game. Come on, bro, show me your face so I can end this. Hallelujah. And then we've got evil Claptrap himself, who does not take much. Cool. And the rewards for this DLC is a free skill point and access to the shop. Right, come on, let's replace some of my weapons because I've been using them the entire second playthrough. Let's get a better masher, like an actually better masher. Come on. This is playthrough 2, so the loot multiplier should be better. I see some cool stuff already. Good start. See a lot of oranges. Okay, let's go. Ooh, you're nice. I don't really use rocket launchers. Ever. Oranges. A desert raven. Ooh, you. You could be very powerful on Zero, the Skull Masher. The Skull Masher is the equivalent of the Masher, but for the sniper. Let's equip it. Basically, it's a shotgun sniper, which is lovely. Blast Anaconda, Thanatos. Nothing of value there. You, though, a Pestilent Defiler. Lovely. Basically ignored everything else. Well, a couple of new useful things. So I'm going to farm that a few times to try and get some better weapons, and then we'll go and do the final DLC. Got myself some new weapons, a better masher. Time for us to begin our final piece of content for the game, which is the General Knox DLC. So the weapons that I brought through that I'm going to use are this Firehawk, which is basically a really good fire weapon. I got a new masher, which does 331 times 7. Still only 2 shots, but it reloads quick enough that it's not a problem, and it's quite pretty. So yeah, we're nearly done, guys. So it's interesting, I think each of the Borderlands DLCs got some shit for their level design. This one, for example, involves a hell of a lot of driving backwards and forwards, to the point where PC players have modded in extra transport points that you don't have to actually do the drive every time, because it's long-winded and kind of annoying. It's interesting. The Moxie DLC was bullied for just being an arena. The Zombie DLC, I think, was picked on for just being same old with the you just kill zombies and move forwards. The Claptrap Robo Revolution DLC was just meh, and this one is the driving problems. But I love them all. Oh, and the other thing this DLC got criticised for is the majority of the enemies are just the Lance soldiers again, who, between this and the Claptrap DLC, you fight them too often. They are just not fun to fight. They're just... It's true. They're not. It's kind of sad. But it is what it is. The cool thing about having the Pestilent Defiler that I've got in my hand is it'll evaporate these fellas. Like, I shot him once and look at his health drop Bye. If I'd have actually fired again, he'd have gone down faster, obviously, but these armoured fellas don't last long against the acid rounds. I can't tell you how much I despise this next section, though. We've got to do some parkour. We've got to thread this hole accurately without overshooting it or clipping into anything. Like that. Every single time. You should have seen it on my last playthrough. I got all the way up and then I fell off at the top and had to do it again. Come on. Slightly slower this time. We like bounced on through. But we're not done. In case you needed any evidence that the car physics are wonky, I drove over this ramp, it clipped on that, and the car rolled over. If the car rolls off, we're done. So I need to like really be careful that it doesn't. Everything's very floaty. Okay, big ramp there. We need to get over it and jump the wall. Interesting that Moxie was introduced in this DLC, by the way. A mainstay of the franchise, and she wasn't even in the main game until DLC 3, I think. Right, come on. Up and over. Just. Literally just. The quickest way to get to... So basically, the setup is there's the central area called T-Bone Junction, and then you can go north or south from there through these highways. But sometimes you've got to go from all the way north to all the way south, and the quicker way to do that is to quit out and load back in, because you'll load back in the middle at T-Bone Junction. And most of these missions have you do that. Like, literally... I'll record this in a solid segment so you can see, like, what this consists of. There's no point in the main game or any of the other DLCs that's this spread out, ever. They even give you a quicker version of the car to deal with this. So this isn't the regular car that's in the main game, this is the racer, because it's a bit quicker. But it's still just long-winded and less fun, because it's just so much driving. We're still going. You guys are going to deal with this. You guys are going to stick around and just watch us have this fun. Run him down. And you can see in the bottom left my afterburner is nearly back so that we can speed up again. But this is only just one of the highways that we've got to drive down. And if you didn't do the save quit thing, good lord, you'd be doubling the amount of time things take, because you'd have to go from all the way south back to the middle, turn the mission in, get the next one, and then go all the way north again. Whereas you can just quit out and appear back at T-Bone Junction at any time. But this is why some of these endgame farms are not as fun. Like people that farm the Armory, it's just quicker to farm the what's the thing, the gift shop from before. Yeah. And another highway. If you look at the minimap top right corner, you can see that there's no branching pathways here. This is just off we go. This is the only area with a little bit extra to it, but yeah. Time for the final boss of the DLC, which technically you guys have already seen because we fought him twice in DLC 4, so yeah. It's Mr. General Knox, except this time he's red instead of yellow. And is he stronger than the last version of him? Yeah, maybe. Same strategy as before, stand in front of his face, shoot it. We do a lot of damage. He'll summon in some Crimson Lance and Devastators to try to heal himself, but yeah. Just keep the pressure on. Bro. These things need to go. These things absolutely need to go. Because they'll heal him. And each other. Wow, really? Cover is not a thing in this game. Get rid of all of these things. Get out of my face. Look at his health going back up. Cheap. Thank God for the quick reload speed, eh? Kill skill's worn off now. Can we get him done? There we go. Problem solved. Our reward for this DLC is the Secret Armory. You're only supposed to be able to loot it a couple of times through a couple of different missions, the main quest and then a few story missions, but that part of the floor there is incredibly glitched. If I crouch on that spot, I will fall in and get to explore the Secret Armory to my heart's content with no timer. We are supposed to have a timer, however, so I'm going to show the way it's supposed to be. But it is as simple as just crouch in that corner. It's the world's easiest glitch. They never patched it. They never will. Okay, let's see what we can loot then, shall we? There are tons of things, and we only have like 3 minutes to loot them. So get everything open and have a gander. I don't anticipate seeing anything very good, because let's be real here. There never rarely is. Oh, something orange. If I try like Cyclops, that's kind of cool. I'm not even going to look unless it's a legendary or a purple, at least. A purple weapon that I would actually use. Now, what are you? Stabilize raw. Not that it really matters, because all the content in the game that I'm going to do is done. So, there's that. We get these special chests in this DLC, which have a chance of containing Pearlescence, which is the highest rarity, above Legendary. Blast Raven. How many Ravens have we come across in this playthrough? Like 5. What is going on? But yeah, these are the ones you want to get done. It's going to blow up in 3 minutes, and I don't care if it does kill us, because it just doesn't matter. We'll just get as many of these things as we can. Don't fall off here or you'll lose access to your thing, by the way. Crimson Destroyer, that's kind of cool. Not cool enough for me to take it, but cool. And up. Like I say, you can glitch in here and have all the time in the world to explore and do whatever you want. We don't need to do that. These are the most important chests, though. Because they're the ones that have the chance of containing the coolest stuff. Envy of Pirates. I wonder if that means I've opened X amount of chests. If that was a masher, that'd be sick, but it isn't. 1 minute left. Can we get through at least these? It's kind of sad that they only give you 3 minutes, but like I said, there are side quests that let you come back in here and loot it again. Pestilent Crux, kind of cool. I've never seen 30 seconds. Christ. Let's at least get this done. We do not have chance to escape. I can't believe how little we've actually managed to loot. Liquid Orion at 52, I'm taking that. They're very rare and actually good. Right, I think that's all we're going to get done before it goes kaboom with us in. Yeah, 10 seconds left. Let's see what happens when it blows up with us in it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It just respawns us outside. Cool. And now it wants us to drive all the way back to turn the mission in. But I'm not doing that. I'm going to show you the save quit trick. Because like I said, I ain't driving all that way. I will just quit out and load back in. And if you're on PC, this is very fast. Come on. But this is basically the playthrough done. Which is my, what, 4th full playthrough of the game this month? Well, I suppose in the last month, because technically we're in a new month now. It's 2 o'clock in the morning as I record this, by the way. I've recorded like so many videos today, been travelling around. You guys see these videos out of order from when they're filmed, but, you know, it's one of them. Okay, let's go turn this in. And that is it. Weirdly, this one does not give you credits as far as I've ever been aware, so that is kind of the anticlimactic end to our Borderlands playthrough. Everything I care to do is done. I'm not doing the side quests for the DLCs because they're very, very boring and monotonous fetch quests or collectible quests. The main side quest in the zombie DLC is collecting 250 zombie brains. The main side quest in this one is collecting lance cores. The side quests in the DLC are just not worth doing. I did all the side quests in playthrough 1 for the main story, and that'll do. I hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough. At some point, I will do more for Borderlands 2, but just not yet because plenty of games coming out that I need to play first. If you did, like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.